Hi guys, it's Michele Hahn, psychotherapist. Wanted to talk to you today about relationships, specifically when we get into arguments and fights. So what happens? In any good relationship, people do fight, and that's inevitable, but it's how we resolve it that really tells whether the relationship is working or not. So one thing you may not be aware of is couples often find themselves in a pattern of fighting, or a cycle, if you will, where it doesn't matter what you're fighting about, you fall into a similar pattern. One of you may be pursuing the other to get to the bottom of it, and one of you might be receding into your own cave to get away from it. It could be any combination. But the truth is, what's really happening is there's unmet needs underneath that are not getting expressed. So you may think you're arguing about who's doing more housework, but really there's deeper underlying issues going on. So what I wanted to express to you today is to catch yourselves when you're in a fight and see what that cycle might look like. Are one of you pushing and pushing to get the answers, to get resolution? Is one of you pulling back? If you find that that's happening, it would be recommended to seek out a therapist. A therapist would help you to break it apart, see what's happening for each of you, and get to the underlying unmet needs so that you can start to resolve those issues and lead a more harmonious, supportive, cooperative relationship where there's love and understanding and trust versus unmet needs, frustration, and resentment building up. So that's my thought for today. Go ahead and leave a comment if you have any thoughts on how you and your partner get into cycles, or what kind of fights that you typically get into that seem to happen all the time, or at least repeat themselves. I'd be really curious to hear. Okay, thanks for listening. Bye-bye.